Welcome to this tree in Regent's Park. Today I'm going to talk about the difference between a BDR, SDR and a closer. And this video is mostly for people which may be slightly new to sales and they don't quite understand what this terminology is, and so they don't understand which of the roles that they should be applying for. Or another situation, they're in an interview and someone asks them, hey, so what do you think the SDR does in this role? If you can't answer that, you're probably not going to get the job. These are core concepts. So BDR, that's a business development representative. SDR is a sales development representative. Closer, those are the real money winners. They're the ones on the phone. Okay, what I want you to think here is this goes left to right. And the further right you get, the closer to the money you get, the closer to the sale, the warmer the leads. So it goes from left to right, BDR, SDR, closer. A business development rep, these are the front line of the business. These are the people which go out and they find cold leads and they try and set appointments with them. So they're the discoverers, they're prospecting, they're on the phones, they're doing the cold emails, they're going to the trade shows. They are the first point of interaction that the customer is likely to have, either voice to voice or face to face with the business. You can be paid on a per appointment booked method, or you can be paid on a salary. This level isn't really on commission too much, because BDR, what you're really doing is your appointment setting. You're qualifying the leads and you're introducing them to the business so that by the time they get to the SDR, the sales development rep, they understand what the business does. You've identified that they've got a problem that you can solve, and you've given them enough information that they are going to turn up at the call. So you can either get paid on a per meeting booked or a per appointment showed. This is the entry-level jobs that you will probably go into as a beginner salesman. I would say that this is the best place to start rather than jumping into a sales development rep, because you need to cut your teeth. And if you haven't had experience to go into BDR just yet, an exercise that you can do, which I'm going to have another video on, is go out and talk to 100 people a day for a month. Just on the street. Doesn't even have to sell them something. Just go and talk to them. Right, let's move on. Sales development rep. These are the people, they're getting their calls booked for them. And so they have a calendar and it's stacked with sales meetings. The people on these sales meetings have already been warmed to the point where they understand they have a problem that you can fix, and they understand what the business does, right? Sales development reps are more likely to be on commission, and the line between an SDR and a closer is fairly blurred. You do get some organizations where there are the three stages, depending on how complicated the sales cycle is. So you'd have a BDR that books the appointments, SDR that takes the appointments, and then the final closing call, you would have someone that's specifically good at getting someone over the line. The reason I'm mixing these two categories together is because in a lot of organizations, they will only have the two levels. They will only have the people setting the appointments and the people doing and closing the customer on the phone. If you've noticed, we've moved slightly further towards the right, and this is because by the time you speak to a sales development rep, you're already warm. You're already a warm lead. You wouldn't have been booked onto the appointment if you weren't a qualified lead. So as we're getting closer to the money, to the sale, the customers are getting warmer, the leads are getting warmer, the commissions are getting higher. A sales development rep will be paid more than a business development rep unless the BDR is extremely good at setting appointments. There are obviously certain situations where the SDR isn't too good at closing the sale, and the BDR is extremely good at booking the appointments. These two need to work together, and a BDR is likely to be moved into the sales development rep role. Closers. As I said, it blurs with sales development rep, but the closer, if you are in an organization where there are BDR, SDR and closer roles, the closer's only job is to move that hot lead from hot lead to paying customer. That is the only job of the closer. If the team is set up properly, or there's a lot of inbound leads coming in, the closer's calendar should be stacked. Call, because if you're really good at closing, you can make a lot of money, especially if you're on commission. I think that the goal of anyone in a sales organization should be to get to this closer point of view, because in a way you're kind of a celebrity at the company. If you're good at closing, you can't get fired, really. I've been fired from sales jobs, by the way. Anyway, that's quite funny, this little note. So I said, as you move from left to right into the business and up into the closer position, the leads get warmer and you get cooler. I think that closers are cooler than business development reps. I think BDRs don't get recognition for all the hard work they do, but actually the closers are the cool ones. So there you go. Business development rep, sales development rep, closer. Try and move up. As you get closer to the sale, the commissions increase, you get cooler, the leads get warmer. Nice one. Have a good day. Always add value.